Good morning, students. Myself, JVN Brijesh Kumar Yadav, Faculty of Education and Methodology, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Students, I welcome to all of you in my digital class. I have prepared this lecture for BSc B.Ed 5th semester Botany. Paper name is Nomenclature Taxonomy. Students, today's topic is herbarium, techniques and functions. Okay. In this class, we are going to study and discuss what is the herbarium, what is the role of herbarium, how many types of herbarium, what is the significance of herbarium, and some of the important herbarium of India. Okay, so let's start. The content of today's lecture will be herbarium aim, types, techniques, role, and we have already discussed important herbarium. So let's start with what is herbarium. It is a collection of preserved plant specimen in closed field. Okay, it's a kind of collection, storage of preserved plant specimen. These specimens may be whole plants or plant parts, and these will be usually be in the dried form mounted on the seeds. All those aspects how to prepare herbarium we are going to see. These plants are pasted on the herbarium seeds. There is particular seeds upon which this herbarium plant material is pasted in dried form. Okay, it is based on a specific scientific collection in continuous expansion of plant specimens which are carefully dried, labeled, and conveniently treated for its permanent preservation. Okay, all the systematic way has been followed to prepare this herbarium. Okay, its research work focuses on the collection of plant specimens which are catalogued and systematic botanical classification. Okay, uh, what are the aims of herbarium? Why we are studying that herbarium? To study on various plants, to contribute to specific studies, to preserve the catalog of seeds and dried herbarium plants, to maintain plants on the edge of extinction, means those plants which are going to be extinct, for them you can preserve them, to inform the students and public about these plants. This is the right way to inform, to explain about plants. Other aim is to inform them the effect of global warming on ecological system. Okay, so these are the aims of herbarium. Now, types of herbarium. How many types of herbarium? David and Haywood have classified the herbarium into three different categories. These are national or major herbaria, regional herbaria, and local herbaria. Okay, now techniques of herbarium. It involves following steps and guidelines which help in creating conventional, useful, and long lasting herbarium specimens. These are the steps which you have to follow when you are going to prepare herbarium. So first step will be collection, second is pressing, third is drying, fourth is poisoning, fifth is mounting, sixth is stitching, seventh is labeling, and last one is storage. Now next slides we are going to see all of these one by one. Students, I have already prepared this e-notes with all contents and recommended videos, recommended e-notes, and uploaded on the portal. So don't bother about it. Due to the lack of time that this video will be longer, so I used to reduce the time, and I can skip the slides, but don't bother about that. I have already prepared and every material is available in eNotes. Don't bother about it. Okay, so first step is collection. In that collection you have to collect your specimen, and these are the some equipments which used to collect the specimen, like cutter, digger, scissor, ah, vasculum, herbarium seeds are there. So first step will be collection of your specimen, that is material. Then pressing. Now you have collected your specimen, you have to press it carefully, so there is no any folded. There is a particular bend given on the shape, and VW, all those things are there. You have to take care of these foldings. Then these are the some of the images of for pressing materials by which you can press your specimens. Okay, next is drying. After 2 or 3 changes of the specimen are finally kept in fresh blotting sheets and dried either by natural or artificial heating. You have to dry your specimen, otherwise it will decompose and there is a fungal infection. So to prevent this infection, decomposition of plant material, you have to dry it either by natural or by artificial heating. Then poisoning, to kill the pathogens or fungus whatever are infected there. Okay, then mounting and stitching. Then labeling, you have to label with all information such as name of the organization with which specimen plant is originated. Suppose you have collected your plants from campus of Jyoti Vidyapit Women's University, so you have to mention from where you have collected, from hostels, from faculty of education and methodology, or from academic block, from whatever you have chosen your place for plants. Then name of the family, botanical name of the plants, local name, locality of collection, date of collection, habitat of the plant, fields note, and collection number, name of the collector. So all those information will be there. Then storage, where you are going to store your plant material, herbarium. Okay, plants are arranged and stored following Bentham and Hooker and Engler and Planter system of classification. This is the most accepted classification of plants which followed in the herbarium. This is the space where you have kept your specimens. These are available. Okay, now role of herbarium. What are the role of herbarium? To act as a repository of dried plant specimen, safeguard them against loss or destruction by fungi, insects. Means this can be prevented from the infection or destruction by fungi, insects. Okay, several herbaria of repute keep type species, the principal proof of existence of species in safe custody, often in room with restricted access. Means only particular group of people can access that plants as original documents upon which knowledge of taxonomic characters. Herbarium specimens greatly helps in developing flora manual and monograph. This also help to develop flora. Now these are the important herbarium of India. Some of them you must know. Central National Herbarium, that is located in Kolkata. I think this is the oldest one, first herbarium in India. Then Forest Research Institute located in Dehradun, Botanical Survey of India, Coimbatore, St. Xavier College, Mumbai. All those things, at least few of them you should remember, because in competitive examinations, and I can also ask in your midterm test. So students, this way we have seen today about herbarium. On next turn we will study some new topics. Thank you very much.